Asifinde singene sizibulisele into zakuthi sithi molweni, hello, hi, good afternoon. This is the Open Studio. Siyayazi ke rhoqo umvulo ukuya ngoLwesihlanu. That is Monday to Friday at 5 o'clock to 5:30, City on your TV. And this is Cape Town TV. Elam igama ndingu-Athule Ifane ndingumazula. As you know, we always come up with topics that will slightly change your mindset, the topics that will motivate, the topics that will inspire you, and that is our motive. There is no difference today. I am having a very young girl, guys. You have no idea how young she is, but she is doing a very phenomenal job. She is doing a very amazing work, but she is here in studio, so I don't have much to say. Hello, hi.
Hi.
You are looking so beautiful, like you're not in this planet that we are.
Thank
How
you
are
so
you?
much. I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good, dear. Thank you so much. Let's maybe start off by knowing you. Please tell us yourself, who you are.
I'm Shadeen, known as the Dlamini girl. I'm a student at Belhar High School. I do drama and I love acting, dancing, working into the community with the youth, and just enjoying myself, being open to everyone. And
Wow.
yeah.
When you're doing all this, I assume you are that girl who is vibey, who everyone wants to be with you, who everyone wants to associate himself or herself with you. What is going on in your mind at the time? Are you maybe doing it because you love people?
I do it because I love people, yes.
So you love interacting with people.
Yes.
There is an operation or a campaign or an organization or a job that you are doing of helping people in the community. Please tell us more about that.
I help young people, especially girls. They would come to me every day and ask me, can you please do my hair for school, my nails? I would be free. I would tell them, you guys can come, I can do it for you guys. And they will come with their homework and I'll help them. And this one day they told me that, I saw you dancing. That's so nice. And I told them, if you guys want to dance, then you guys can come to me and I will teach you guys how to dance.
Are you doing that? Are you charging that, or you're
No,
just doing the free?
I'm doing it for free.
How do you manage? How do you balance your time with your schoolwork, with your homeworks, with your household works, and then people that you still need to them? How do you balance that life?
I can balance it. Like in the afternoon when I come out to school, I'll make time for my schoolwork, and then I'll let the children come over to me for the practice. And then when they're gone, as soon as they're gone, then I continue with my schoolwork.
The love and the passion of helping people, where is it coming from? What dawns on your mind when when I come to you? Misha, please help me with my homework, and the other one is going to come to you. Misha, please help or do my hair. What dawns on your mind of helping people? Because if you were someone else, you would say, "Oh no, my dear, I am busy." So, where is it from?
Like, you see, I know how it feels to not having people to support you at times. So when the kids come to me, I think of it. They maybe go through things at home and they don't want to share it with their parents or ask them because they're gonna shout on them. Then they come to me. Then I'm just like, I have an open heart. I'm gonna do it for them because this is my passion.
Because you don't want that person to be discouraged.
Yes.
Come on, this is so good of you. You are still you are at high school. You're still at high school.
Yes.
How does it come to you that you want to assist these people, these children actually, or these teenagers with the sanitary towels? Because I have read that you're also assisting with sanitary towels, with all the things, small things that you can assist with them to the very young girls or the teenagers.
The sanitary stuff for the girls is because the girls around in our community, they don't have the necessary stuff they need, like toiletries and stuff like that. Then they would come to me and ask me and I will give it to them. And yeah, I've got this donations by Karen Pretorius for the sanitary pads and the toiletries. But for the food and the party packets, I decided to do it out of my own.
From whose expense? From whose pocket? Because you're a student. Come on, girl. Come on, girl.
I was thinking of asking my parents.
You were still thinking of asking your parents.
Yes.
But so long, how are you managing?
To be honest, I manage this. I know my parents would do anything for me to keep me happy and to keep me on the straight way. So yes, I asked them. It will take some time, but I will.
So for now, you'll be using your pocket money as
Yes.
you did.
Yes.
When you're giving these donations, these sanitary towels, maybe these soaps, these bath soaps, how are you doing your assessment that this person really needs a sanitary towel packet and this young girl really needs food? So how do you do the assessment that she is really in need?
Like I can see in our community, you can like see who needs it and who don't need it. Like I have this, I don't know where I get it from, but I have this vision, spiritual vision, where I'll just like I see you know she's going through something. I need to
You just
get her
listen
to
to your
me.
heart.
Yes.
So you take over. This is
Yes.
so amazing of you. And the support from the family, the support from friends, how is it?
The support from friends isn't always there, but from my family, my parents, and the other family, the support is actually great. I appreciate it.
Even though you haven't asked them for money,
Yes.
because that's where you are heading.
Yes.
At school, the support from the teachers or the school that you are attending to, because do they know that you are doing this job? The teachers.
Not all of them know.
For those ones that knows that you're doing this amazing job, what is the response from them?
From the drama teacher, the drama I do, Ms. Jafta, she actually inspires me more. And she tells me, Michelle, you can do this, and this is a great job you're doing. So go further, go on. And that inspires me a lot.
Where do you want to see yourself, or where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? You're still in high school.
I see myself having my own dance school,
Okay.
open for all young children to come, and a feeding scheme.
On that inspiring note, let us just take a very short break. We'll be coming back. This is something that we need to hear. Thank you so much. We are just taking a very short break. You go nowhere. This is Open Studio. Welcome back and thank you so much for joining us. And if you have just joined us, Mamela Aukaposwano, we're having a very young girl who is doing so amazing work with community yake, which is something that is really needed in our communities, which is something that we really need to have it on our minds. And Michelle Lamini is here telling us her story. Michelle, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us and for coming through to share your story with us. Let us talk of the violence. If violence is too much on our communities, the crime is too much on our communities. You're doing this dance job or classes, maybe. Have you thought of taking maybe these young girls to teach them maybe about the dance or how to dance or etc., just to take them away from the crime, from the violence in their community?
Yes, I took them out and told them that I must first work on use. I must learn use how to like go out to the others and help them. So what I'm doing now is I'm first getting my crew that I have now together, the dance crew, so that when we are like fully stable, and then we can go out to the others and so help the others, and so our group will become bigger and bigger, and that's how we will stop the violence and crime.
So you having a crew.
Yes.
from the crew that you're having, how is the support from your parents now? How are they taking it? Because you're still young, so are they not maybe having that thought of you just want to go out, you just want to go involve yourselves with bad things that associates young girls as you? So how is the response from your crew's parents?
Actually, the support is very, very well, and they
Are
actually,
they understanding what you
yes,
are doing?
yes, they do. They
Or
do.
you're not convincing them that
No, I'm not convincing them.
with you mentioned that the power of youth is a commonwealth for the entire world. What does it mean to you now as the person?
For me, it's like we are the future of tomorrow. The youth is the future of tomorrow.
Oh
So
wow,
we need to stand out and show the world that we are going to take this further.
come on, girl.
Yeah,
So the world needs us.
the world need us.
From the local, maybe the community people, have you maybe introduced from the local government, if I may put it that way, have you introduced your idea or your vision maybe? Because this is very, very big.
Not yet. No,
You
I
still,
haven't. I haven't revealed it to them yet or spoke to the government, local government yet.
would you say, as this young girl who is having this idea, would you say that the country, all the government isn't giving the youth enough space to shine?
Yes, they're not giving us the necessary time or the necessary space to shine and to stand out, because they need to create more job opportunities for us. And when they give the job opportunities, they also ask for money for workshops, a fee for
Mm,
workshops and for trainings. Why would we come forward and ask you for a job?
mm.
We need money, and now you're asking me money for a job. You get what I'm trying to say?
Oh wow. And
So
this is really what is happening. If you go to them, you're asking for a job, they will ask you the money. Where are you going to get the money? What do you think the government or the country needs to do? Um, what is needed to be done so we may be recognized? So, as youth, as young people, we may be known that we exist.
I think we need to stand up, and we need to come forward with our ideas, because we have fresh minds. Not that I'm saying the
Mhm,
older don't
mhm,
have fresh minds, but we need to come up with our ideas and let them hear us. Let
mhm.
them see that we are interested in having a job or shining.
So that includes the parliament as well, because in parliament, I don't remember somebody who is younger, who is as age of 30, maybe. I know of the 35-year-old. So that include the parliaments that they need young people in there. They need fresh minds in there. So that's what you would request from government if you would be given a stage where government, you need to take old people, you replace them with young people so that is needed. Within your community, what changes would you like to see in your community now?
Like, I wouldn't want to see boys standing on the corners. I would love to see the boys that always stands on the corners doing something for the community. Maybe the fields that are so full of rubbish and all of that, they can clean that. They can do something to actually be seen, or to do something good for the community. And like for girls, we can start keeping programs, and like all of us just combine and do something, and just have the power and the ability to help our um younger sisters or siblings have a more brighter vision of what they want when they are older.
The boys, the campaign or the job that you're doing, you still having maybe the girls only,
No, the boys
the
and the
boys as
girls.
well, the boys as well. For the boys who are in need also of some things, personal stuff, are you also supporting them as well? Or
not at the moment.
not
But
for boys at the moment? You're only
yes,
catering for girls.
yes.
In the community, what are other projects that are happening to keep young girls, to keep young boys in a very stable mind, out of crime and out of violence?
We usually keep shows and programs like last year, Friday, we had a show for a live band for the youth. And we made for the boys, we had instruments. So if you wanted to play a certain instrument, there was instruments for you like drums, guitars, stuff like that. And then we had a jazz festival also for the big people to like and come and combine, because in our community, though not everyone combines with each other. They're always on their own. So after that day, they were all like connected to each other. When they needed something, they came to each other and said, don't you have something this or that for me? But it wasn't like that before that.
So now you're saying that now it's coming to where you would like to see it.
Yes.
Right. On that note, we're just taking a very short break. We'll be coming back after it. Well, we are just taking a very short break, and you go nowhere, because after this break, we are coming with more. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us. And if you have just joined us, we welcome you as well. Well, this is Open Studio. As you know, we always have the conversations that motivate, inspire, and educate you. And today we are having a very young girl, a teenager, in fact, who is doing a very good job, a very wonderful job of donating the needs of the young girl or the teenager in her community. You can imagine, as a teenager, if you want to see or get other of or any or most of our episodes, you can go to www.capetowntv.org. Well, Michelle, welcome back to you. I hope you are still comfortable and there is more to tell us.
Yes. So the crime rate in our community and society, the drug abuse and the alcohol, using of alcohol in our community, like partying and using drugs and all of that, have become a hobby to some of our young people. And it's actually very sad for me to see. Like they when I see them and they say hi, they would always say hi sister. They see me as a church sister, and then they would say hi, and then I would be like, how are you today? And then they just would be just like, I'm fine. It's just I'm drinking a lot, and you need to pray for me. I'm gonna get off this. It's my problems and all of that. So then they also blame the problems, but at the end of the day, it's your decision. You need to decide whether this is the right thing for you to do or it's not, or whether you want a future or you see yourself forward or not. Because you can't at the end of the day blame your household, because I also came out of a household where my father used to do drugs, but that didn't keep me back from what I wanted to do and what my vision was. So yeah.
So with your age group that is using drugs, how are you maybe trying to draw them from those drug usage, from those dagga that they are smoking? Where do you get and the courage to draw them from that area, from that environment?
I would just start speaking to them, and then they would listen. They're in that zone. They would want to listen to you. Some of them would want to say, "Ah, she's
Yes,
so
because you
boring."
are their age, they would be like, "Oh, I wait too. Why would you bother us with all these
Yes.
speeches? Oh, I wait too."
Yeah, and then
So,
I would speak to them, and then I would tell them, let's go out for this weekend. Just leave the wine and the everything you normally do, and let's go out, have a weekend, go to Grand West, ice skate or do something. And then they will be like, okay, Michelle, we're gonna go with you.
now you're speaking of going out on at whose expense in terms of finances, because you will need maybe a bit of money.
Well, sometimes I do borrow money by my mommy, and then I like raise funds. Then I sell stuff to the people, like
Wow.
Vosrolletjies and stuff like
the
that,
chips and
mangoenias, and then if I make money out of that, then I just give my mother's money back, and of the money that I made, I use that.
you give the money back to mommy.
Yes.
You're speaking of borrowing money from mommy with the toiletries as well. They supporting you, right?
No, not the toiletries. The with the food and the party packages
Yes.
and stuff like that, they support me with that.
Because there are also people who are not maybe running an organization. How are they maybe getting all of these, because this is money needed here?
Yes.
How are they getting where, and how are they making sure that you don't get disappointed? They provide you with the food and all that you need, so you may be able to fulfill your dream of sharing to someone.
At the end of the day, I think it's of the money my father works for and my mother works for. So it comes out of their own pockets. It's their monthly salary.
This is so amazing. This is so amazing. So if you now, if you are now can tell me, what would you like to see from those people who are still thinking that, or from those young girls who are still thinking that it's done in their lives, they can't do it anymore, they just want to give up to their drug abuses? So what would you say to that person?
I would say to them that drugs isn't it isn't the outcome at the end of the day, and God, that it doesn't, it for him, it's not good, it's not good. You need to, at the end of the day, have a future for yourself and have a mindset whether you what you want to do, and it's not the end of the world. You can still do better, and that you can do better. You are a better person. You are special. You are special in your own way.
In 10 years time, you are now running the dancing classes, or you are trying by all means to get young people on the right track, on the right way. You are now donating toiletries, you are donating food to people who don't have food. So now all this on your shoulders, all this on your mind and your heart. Where do you want to see all this work in 10 years' time?
I would wanna see it. Um, I would wanna see myself in 10 years' time having my own organization with all these people that helped me and that I helped and that I sponsored and so into. I would want them to do it with me because I cannot do it alone at the end of the day. And with my parents' help and the help of others, I would overcome this. And I think that in 10 years' time, I need all of them to stand on their feet and stand with me and say, we're going to change this whole community.
Do you see government doing enough in terms of sponsoring the young girls with toiletries? Because those are the things that are needed. Would you say that government is doing enough in terms of sponsoring the schools, communities? And
Actually,
the projects enough in our communities that teaches the young girls and the young boys of how to stand without drugs, just in 2 minutes.
to be honest, no, because when last did they come to school, always pads, and come to school and give the young people pads or give them stuff that they need? When last did that happen? Get what I'm trying to say?
Who would you thank in terms of the support that you're getting?
To my community people of Delft, Eindhoven Delft, thank you very much for the support and the help you always give. To especially to Nuran Jacobs, thank you, and Faiza Jacobs, thank you very very much, and Ayetu Alam, thank you very much for all your support, and thank
Thank you
you.
so much for joining us, Michelle. This is so wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, this is the wrap, and this is what we had for you for this evening. And thank you so much for being with us. We're hoping that you're also learning something. You are also inspired by something that we have shared to you. This is Open Tutor, and my name is Achule Mazula. Until we do this next time, make sure that you keep yourself safe. Good night. God bless.